back to Trading Wars. Thanks for joining me today. We had an amazing day today, guys. We hit some big winners, like we spoke about yesterday. The main ones being Apple and Draftkings, some beautiful, beautiful winners. We're going to be doing a nice detailed breakdown, a nice recap with some jam-packed education, all right? So let's step into the war zone. So first and foremost, here we go. Here were the picks last night, posted at 9 p.m. Apple, Neo, DraftKings, Microsoft. We're going to go right now and give the edge behind that. But before we do that, like this, let's say our late friends to the party here. So let's say this live now. Come for cheesecake. See if we can get some more people up in here with that. And in the meantime, while we're waiting on our friends to join us, go ahead and let me know where you're tuning in from tonight. Okay, guys? So let me know where you're checking us out tonight. I'm going to throw you guys up on the screen and show you guys some love for the support. Okay. Checking us out. All right. So audio is good. So what do we got? We have Clark from West Palm Beach. He's here for the cheesecake. Appreciate that. We have another person here, Elaine, here for the cheesecake. Well, some of you are going to be disappointed, I must say. Sylvia from Miami, TK from San Antonio, Kevin from OR, Richie from Chestertown. Let's put up Leah here from Miami, one of my mods. Thank you very much for being here, Leah. Andy from Muskoka, Canada. We have someone in here, Bandar from Saudi Arabia. Welcome, brother. Welcome. I don't think we've ever had someone in here from Saudi Arabia. RC Roy from SC. Greg from Indiana. Taylor from Seattle. And Mario from South Cal. Let's do one more. Give me one more. We got our brother here, Redlack from Orlando. So thank you very much for being here. Now let's get this party started. All right. So we're going to start off first with the big winner for me. You guys know I made a lot of money today on Apple, and we're going to talk about exactly what we talked about yesterday. So we had this double inside bar on Apple, which we spoke about on the stream last night. And we were basically saying right here, guys, I said these exact words. I said, if we gap up here and we start pushing, that it could be devastating for the shorts. And that's exactly what played out today. Very great trade. So the double inside bar, guys, means that the range is consolidating, it's getting tighter. And as you can see, we had some short sellers that were trapped right up here. So with this double inside bar, what do you guys think is happening to option premiums? What's happening to option premiums while we have that consolidation? Are option premiums increasing or decaying? What do you guys think? And while we discuss that, let me also talk about a few more things. So Apple was my number one pick on the day because not only did Apple have a double inside bar on the daily, if we go to the weekly, you can see that I've been trading Apple since this holy grail on the weekly. So back on the September right over here, I took my first position here. And then if I go now to the 2-week chart, there was another one of my patterns here, guys, okay? So I had all of the time frames were telling me that Apple was ready to make a move. It's been consolidating. And as you guys are saying here, the option premiums were decaying. So everything was pointing to the direction. I had confirmation on the 2-week, on the weekly, on the daily. And then let's step now down to the 5-minute and see how we could have played this trade. All right. So here we go, guys. So let's hit the market replay. All right. So I tweeted earlier today. So people were asking me, okay, what are we going to do if Apple gaps up? So like I said, there's 3 ways. We can trade the orange breakout. We can trade Fibonacci gap fill, or we can trade the Fibonacci reversal. So let's just go back to the Twitter so I can just show you guys the thought process around that. I just want to show you guys that I'm here posting content all day for you guys to be learning. So there we go. So you see, if we open above the trigger, we can do the following: opening range breakout on the 3, 5, or 15, Fibonacci retest and Fibonacci reversal. And then as you can see here, this is when I call that retest, guys. That's when I call the retest. Let me show you what happened, okay? So first candle, boom, okay? So we had that big gap up. We had some profit takers right there. Let's draw the Fibonacci extension from the previous day's low to the previous day's high right there. Boom. And look, guys, this is exactly what I'm always talking about. I keep saying this every single stream, guys. Fibonacci extension. This is the reversal trade right here. I said this last night. I'm going to say it again. Limit order right here on this 272, guys. Boom. You see this push? From this move from here to here, guys, that's a good 50% move on the puts. Okay, you could have locked in a good chunk of money on those puts. And then right here, we get the gap fill. So the gap fill here, guys, is, as you can see, here's the previous. So the last 5-minute bar, the high of that 5-minute bar is right here. And we're basically retesting the trigger. Let's get rid of the fib. You can see this here, guys. We're retesting the trigger. Here was the trigger. Okay, here was the trigger, 154.60. We broke above it. We opened above it. We retested it. And then right here, guys, is when I on Twitter, look at this. Boom, 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 beautiful. And now let's pause here. This is very, very important. So guys, on the daily chart, we have a double inside bar. And on the 5-minute chart, we have a double inside bar also. This is what we call fractal trading. This is what I call fractal trading. We have a double inside bar on the daily, double inside bar on the 5. It's almost like art. Okay, and then let's just go over to the alerts here and just make sure all the alerts came through today. So daily option picks right here, guys. So today you can see right here, Apple inside bar, Apple inside bar. This is the double inside bar pattern right there. All right. So for the alerts, for those of you in my room, that's the signal right there. So how do we play the double inside bar? All we have to do is we can take the break of the second bar. So break above, long, break below, short. And then there we go. So boom, open there. Look at this, guys. Clean, beautiful plays. I know a lot of you guys scalped this and you made some good money. I was in from swing trades and already making some good money there, right? And then we had another inside bar right here, guys. So I mean, it does not get any better than that. Double inside bar, okay, retest, and another inside bar, another winner. And then let's just make sure that that came through also. Again, boom, Apple right here, inside bar. Beautiful, guys. So pretty much no way to lose money on Apple today. Very, very freebie. So let's just play it out now. Boom, 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 boom. We had a pullback there. So that pullback is important because this, what is this, guys? This is the morning leg, right? Right here around 11:30-ish. Actually, sorry, this is more of the afternoon leg. So this is my book on Fibonacci. Look at this. This is why I trade Fibonacci. This is why I wrote a book on Fibonacci. Look at this. Morning, what did I say? Afternoon leg coming in right around lunchtime. Okay. We have that first push up, the pullback exactly to the 50, guys. Now look at this. Beautiful. Okay. Very, very clean, very beautiful trade. So many opportunities today on Apple. It's just ridiculous. And then look right on the 50, guys. We have a beautiful hammer bar. Nice hammer bar right here. So, and guess what? Even if you want to miss that, guys, it's okay. We can take that inside bar, guys. Right? Beautiful. Everything was just amazing today. And I'm very, very happy. You know, I'm going to be doing a video on all of the gains I made on Apple because you guys see, right? I took it on the weekly, I took it on the daily, I took it on all of the time frames I've been taking it on, right? So I don't know actually how much I really made because I've been taking so many plays, but I think it's close to $10,000. So I'm going to be making a video on that and breaking it all down. But if you notice, guys, I only take my plays when it fits my criteria. Okay. I only take my plays when it fits my criteria. If it doesn't fit my criteria, then I move on. All right. So guys, hit me with a 1 if you're good with Apple, if you understand the plays here, and if it made sense. Hit me with a 1. So really, really nice, man. I love it. I'm so happy that you guys were able to bank. Most of you guys banked with me on this one, I'm sure. All right, let's just do a quick poll in the chat. So if you made money on Apple today, hit me with the 3. If you didn't make money on Apple, hit me with the 4. So hit me with the 3 if you made money on Apple today. Hit me with the 4 if you didn't. I just want to see how much you guys are studying and paying attention. See, look at all the 3s in the chat. More 3s than 4s. That's what I want to see, guys. Okay, good. And for those of you that are in the 4s right now, it's all good. It's all good. Take the notes down, right? Watch the videos, get the alerts ready to rock and roll, and you'll be okay. Okay. There we go. So that's Apple, just beautiful. And what I want you guys to do right now is we're gonna do a printer alert, okay? Printer alert. So we're doing a different type of alert today. It's called a printer alert. What I want you guys to do is I want you to it's called, actually, let's do this. The screenshot and the printer alert. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take a screenshot of this. I want you guys to take a screenshot of this and then add this to your notes. Okay, add this to, print it out. You know how we do the pen and the pad alert? So now I want you to print this one out and add it to your notepad. Okay, this is what a picture perfect double inside bar breakout looks like. And this one is even more powerful because of this short seller that was in the game. That short seller had to take a lot of heat today and got stopped out. So it's even better when you have a lot of trap traders. Beautiful. So I see the screenshots coming in. Pen and pad alert. Take a screenshot right there, guys, and add that one to your booklets. All right, and let's move on. Neo. Okay. So Neo, we had the inside bar close yesterday, right? So let's go ahead and go down to the 5-minute chart and talk about the plays. So we had the triggers here, trigger here, boom. Okay. So the first 5-minute bar, guys, breaks right through the trigger. That's good money right there. That's at least 20 to 30%. Good money. You have your limit order right there on the trigger. When it breaks, stop limit, boom, fills you, gone. Beautiful. So really, really nice. Let's go ahead and draw the Fibonacci extension so we can see where the reversal can come in at. So there we go. So we broke through the trigger, made some good money. We're coming up to the 618 and we're starting to reject. Okay. All right. Another weak candle with a wick on the top. So that's your doji. Okay. And now this time we actually tagged the 786, another doji. But you notice something here, guys. None of these lows are getting tagged. None of these lows are getting broken on the way down, right? None of these lows are getting taken out. So that's something that I use actually when I'm doing a candlestick approach. I'll wait for one of these lows to get taken out before I actually take the trade. And there we go. So there is the low taken out. That's your entry right here. You're filled for the short side if you're doing the reversal. If you took the trigger with the calls, you would already be making some good money. All right. And then, like I said, right, you need to make sure that you're using the Fibonacci targets on the way up. See, look how beautiful we rejected the 786. It's almost picture perfect. You see that? That's why you got to be using these to take your targets. Okay. So do you guys understand what I just said about using the low of the candles? You can use the low of the candles to wait when the low breaks down, then you get in. So hit me with a 4 if you understand what I'm saying. That's what I call the waterfall. Okay. That's what I consider the waterfall. The waterfall is when you see none of these lows get breaking out until here. That would be a waterfall entry right there. That's like the waterfall starting to fall right there. Okay, so those are for you guys that want to use the candlesticks. So far, fair for the trigger. Let's see how the reversal will go. Okay, hanging around, retest. Okay, boom, 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 and let's fast forward. Bam. Okay, and now check this out, guys. So we had, look right here, right at the top of the range, guys, inside bar. See that? Beautiful inside bar. If you miss the short up here, here's your chance to get short again. Inside bar, take the break, breaks the low, bam. Beautiful, beautiful. And I'm going to show you guys a little trick right now, okay? I'm going to show you guys a little trick. But let's go ahead and look. Let's just make sure the inside bar came through on Neo right there. There's your inside bar alert right there for my members. Beautiful, okay? And now let's get into overdrive. So hit me with a 6 if you want to go into overdrive right now. I'm going to be showing you guys some crazy Fibonacci's right now. So hit me with a 6 if you're ready to go into overdrive. So sound is laggy. Let me see. What can I do about that? Stream is laggy, sound is lagging. Shit. Okay, give me a second, guys. Let me see if I can fix this. I have a feeling that it's my internet. Obviously, I'm gonna switch to hotspot right now, and then we'll see how that goes. So let me. Okay. All right, I'm back. Can you guys, I switched to the hotspot. Are we good? Hit me with a 1 if we're good. 6G hotspot coming in. All right. There we go, guys. Let's roll it. Let's roll. Okay? Get the pen and the pad out. Pen and pad alert official. Let's do it right now. Okay. So let's talk about the short legs. We'll talk to the long leg after. Let's talk about all these short legs here. Okay. So we knew that this initial rejection was at the 786 extension. Okay. So now let's draw the fib. High to low. Okay. Watch closely. We high to low. We pull back to the 618. We have an inside bar. So, I mean, this is really laggy now. Oh boy. Okay. One sec. Let's go back. This sucks. All right. Let's try this one again, guys. I'm sorry. I apologize. This is the downside of living in the Hard Rock Hotel. Get that added in. All right. Anyways, so let's go. So we have the first push down right here. We pull back to the 618. We have the inside bar. Anytime you pull back to a fib and you have an inside bar, it's like basically the Mona Lisa. You have double confirmation right here. Take the break of that 618. Look what happens. We come down, trade to the 272 extension, reverse. Okay. So pull 618, reverse exactly at the 272. Boom. Next. Okay. Let's move on. Now let's do the sequence leg. Here's okay. So that's the first leg. Now here's the second leg. Okay. High to low here. Boom. Again on the 618 right there, guys. Another one again to the 272. We pop again. So algo is literally shorting on 618, covering on the 272 over and over and over, all the way up to the 1, 2, that's the third leg now. Okay, right here. Look at this one, guys. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at this. It's perfect again. It's crazy. Look at this again. Watch this. Pull back to the 50 this time. Holy Grail comes in. We pull back to the 50. Holy Grail comes in. Look at this. Trade to the 272 again. 272 again, and we pop again. All right, and then we have one more leg. One more right here. This is what we call sequence Fibonacci leg. This is what I talk about from my book, okay? Another one here, okay? In this case, look at this. In this case, on this one here, on this leg, we pull a little bit deeper. We pull back to the 786, but look at this. We finished again on the 272. We actually finished today on the 272 extension. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. Like if you have that knowledge in your head, do you guys understand how powerful you can be? Let's do a bigger leg. So this would be the bigger afternoon leg right here. Okay, you can see that. Boom, pull back to the 50. Right? So that's the short legs on the way down. The reason why the short leg was very effective is you could already see that we already pushed through here. Like the bulls were already done. The bulls were already done here. Remember for the bulls, look at this. If we take the projection from yesterday's range like this, look at this. The bulls were already done because they took this trigger breakout here and they already covered at the 76. So once they are good and they've made their money, now the short algo is looking. And look how beautiful this short algo is. Look how smart the short algo is. It's all small risk. It's all small risk. Look at this. Okay. Risk, enter 618, risk off of here, cover at the 272. That's 3-1. Each time we do this leg, each time we come back again, 618 to 272, each time we do this, they're getting 3-1. Every single time, they're getting 3-1. Look again, 3-1 on their risk to reward. So if an algo is hitting 3-1 on the risk to reward, then they only need to win 24 out of 100 trades. Just 24. And when the algos catch it, man, I just wish I could program something to do that, but that's just insane. Just insane. And I didn't know that happened on this chart, but I could price action and I could tell you. I could tell you. And I can tell you here, the first time the bulls failed was right here. Let's do this. Low to high. Boom. Right off of the 50. This was the first time they failed. Right off of this 50. Then we rolled over. So, I mean, low risk, high rewards plays. 7 years of my life looking at this and trying to make sense of it. That's literally what it is. I don't know. It just comes to me now because I've spent so much time getting my ass kicked. Right? So hit me with a 7 if your mind is blown right there, guys. Hit me with a 7 if your mind is blown right there. And let's move on. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, so guys, the fibs, important. 272 extension, we see it over and over again. Let me just show you another example. This was I made a video today, right? I'm sure you've all watched it. How I made 11,000 and how much? $11,030 on Amazon. So this was the same thing. So this is what we call as above, so below, right? As above, so below. Look at this now. This is the same thing. This is on the weekly, right? So I took this inside bar on the weekly and I covered right here at the 272 once we started to reject like that. Once we started pushing back down here, I was out because it's the same thing. Like, do you guys see? Look, 618 to 272. It's the same thing. It's just on the weekly chart. So trading is fractal in nature. It's happening every time frame. There's fibs. To find those opportunities with a high reward and a low risk. Okay. Moving on, Draftkings daily. So hit the market replay, boom. So Draftkings, guys, was very, very beautiful play. We saw the inside bar close on Friday. And what I liked about DraftKings the most was all of these wicks. You see all of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there was a lot of short traders that were in DraftKings. Look, you could see it here in the price action, lots. Right? So whenever we have an inside bar that's closing up against those wicks, you have to expect that there could be some type of squeeze, right? So here we go. Let's look at DraftKings first 5-minute bar. Okay, so this first 5-minute bar is a gap over. Okay, let's go down into a lower time frame so we can see it closely. So here we go, guys. So here was the gap over. So we gapped over the trigger. Let me go down to the 3-minute. So the only thing that you can do, right, is when we gap over, is you can either wait for the retest, you can take the opening range breakout, or wait for a fractal pattern. Okay. So in this case here, guys, if you took the opening range breakout right there on the 3-minute chart, you're solid. Otherwise than that, the only way to get filled on this, guys, is a special type of order that I use. It's called a conditional market order. So as long as the price of DraftKings is over the trigger, it will fill me on the market price, all the calls at the open. Okay, and I'm gonna show you guys because that's exactly what I did today. So let me pull up my broker right here on my phone. So I got in the DraftKings September 24th, 62 calls. Okay, and let me get the orders here. September 24th, 62 calls at 9:30 a.m. and 34 seconds. Okay, so let's go here to the 15-second chart. So after these two candles, my broker filled me. Market. And I'm okay with taking these trades, guys, because I'm okay with the risk. If I lose the full premium on the trade, it's not going to hurt me because I'm not risking a lot. But that's how you get into these ones, guys, a conditional market order to get you in with, I basically the 34. All right, there we go. 5-minute, guys. So opening range breakout on the 5. Look at this beautiful inside bar calling your name. Let's go ahead and check the alerts. DraftKings inside bar right here. Okay, so you have the inside bar there calling your name. Okay, and then let's continue. Boom, solid. See that? Solid, clean picks. So even you took that inside bar here, guys, you got that nice little push up right there. Okay, if you did the conditional order, you got that. Now let's look at the fibs. So this one is a powerful gap because it's gapping over all of that resistance that was there, right? So what do we have? We have the morning leg from the low to the high. Look at this. Pull it over. Boom. 618 again, guys. 618 again. This one had more steam. It was the strongest pick of the day. So once you could see like we started coming up in this area, look around the 272. You see how we start trying to reject, but there's just not enough strength for the shorts, not enough. And then we just continue to just squeeze higher into the day. But there we go, guys. So if you missed the market condition order range breakout, you have the inside and you have the 618 pullback. All great trades. And what I want to do now is I want to walk you guys through the DraftKings trade in my swing trading room, because I actually had a few people over the last few months ask me to walk them through. So let's walk you guys through that. Okay, so this is how it works. So here's DraftKings. This is the setup. So the entry was 61.65. The stop was 59.80. Okay. So this was posted to all of my members on Friday. Okay. 61.65, 59.80. All of these guys are, and it's up to how they want to scale out their targets. It depends on what you're trying to invest, if you're trying to scalp, whatever. So I have my suggested targets here. Today, we got all the way to 1.25 times within one day, which is very rare. So within the first day, we hit this target, 63.96. And let me just show you guys how it works, okay? Because a lot of people ask me this. Here we go. Here's the morning. Today at 9:34, we have DraftKings long filled. Home Depot calls from last week, 290 to 4, Apple, blah, blah, blah. So let's just focus on the DraftKings. So DraftKings filled at 9:34 a.m. for the swing. Then the DraftKings hit the partial at 62.30. And then I was posting the calls here. And then also it hit one time. So that's the first target at 12:16. And then by the end of the day at 2:25, we hit 1.25. Okay. So that's just the shares portion. And the option portion right here, guys, September 24th, 62 calls with the conditional market order filled me at $2.33. And they went to a high of 365 today. And we're going to keep swinging those, scale out some, and see where we can go from there. All right. So those are for the people that have been asking me how it works, right? And I also have the private Twitter for anyone interested. Let me just show that. I might get rid of the private Twitter eventually. We'll see. But we can see right here, guys, like this is how it looks. Okay. So here are the setups posted on September 4th. Here's today, DraftKings filled, Apple. It's basically the same thing as those alerts. Okay. All right. So does that make sense? Does that help you guys understand what I do a little bit more for the private room? Hit me with a 1 if that was clear and you understand. And then we're going to keep going. If you want to learn more about conditional orders, it's best to call your broker because not every conditional orders, some of them treated a little bit. How I set up conditional orders, I called interactive brokers and they walk me through everything. So make sure you do that. Make sure you do that. Okay, good. All right. The last one was Microsoft. I think Microsoft was probably a little bit hard, but it was definitely still reasonable. Let's go here to the daily. Boom. Let's do this one quickly together, okay? And then we're going to proceed. All right. So we have an inside bar close on Microsoft on Friday. So with this inside bar close, what do you guys think is happening to option premiums? Is it increasing or decaying? What do you guys think? Is it increasing or decaying? So we had a nice tight bar right here, a nice tight bar, chopping sideways, decay. Okay, we're getting decay. Okay. So when we get that decay, when we get that tightness, we're looking for expansion the next day. So let's go ahead. Boom. So there we go. I mean, here's the trigger right here. 323 for the puts. Already made money on that. Okay. So for those of you guys who scalp, you hit that at 25 to 30% potentially right there. Here's the retest if you missed it. Okay. Let's draw the fib now from the low to the high. This is the morning leg right here. This is a very powerful setup, right? When the Fibonacci lines up with the previous day's low or the previous day's trigger, when it lines up with that, and those can be very, very powerful plays. So here's that first push down. Here's the retest. Here's the rollover. You see that? And this is why I always say, what do I always tell you guys? 2 legs and you're out. How many legs does a human have? 2 legs. right? So one leg, push, second leg, out. So that's where I want to be gone, right around here. So 2 legs, always remember 2 legs, 2 legs, 2 legs. 2 legs is what we're looking for, okay? So that's your second leg right there. So with here, guys, with this second leg right here, again, it's the same thing. If this is the low of the day, I'm going to freak out. It is. You see that? I mean, I just don't know what else to tell you guys. Like, look at this. Exactly on the 272. Again, 50, 272, gone. So that's that's why I always tell you guys about the importance of respecting the 2-leg rule. Leg, 272 extension. This is for those of you that are trading the reversal. Look at this right here, guys. Double inside bar. Sorry, double bottom with an inside bar right there. It does not get any better than that on the 272. I just can't believe every time I pull up the fib, it's going there. You know? So the thing with the fibs, there's a little bit of seasonality to it. Sometimes the 272 extension will be the best. Sometimes it'll be a little bit more shallow, 0.169. That's why I have that up there. Sometimes it'll be a little bit deeper, like the 50. Okay. So beautiful. So I still think Microsoft was fair. We had the trigger. We had the retest with the morning leg on the fib from my book. And then we had the extension right here, guys, for you to get involved with the extension right here. This is the reversal trade. So I still think it was clean. All right. I honestly think today was a pretty good day. I know a lot of people on Twitter were telling me they won 3 out of 4 today. So, I mean, that's really good. That's really good. I'm really proud of you guys. I'm really, really happy that you guys are learning and getting better. All right. So hit me with a 5 if you're okay with Microsoft there. Remember the 2-leg rule, right? Humans have 2 legs. We look for 2 legs in the market. 2 legs in the market is always the most probable. Anytime you go for 3 or 4 legs, you're basically just being greedy, right? So try your best to respect the 2-leg rule, write it down, put it in the notebook, and follow it. And use the fib to help you know when to scale up. Okay, so someone said only played Apple and Neo and made cash. That's great. All right, the last one I want to talk about is actually Moderna. So I did not post Moderna on the free channel. Like I said, guys, I have to, I'm trying to give a lot more value to my paid members, because I was doing so much stuff for free and they felt like they weren't getting enough support from me. So Moderna was the pick for the private bonus pick. So let me just go ahead and show you where that is for people that might not be familiar. So if you go into the bonus picks right here, bonus picks section right here for members, you can see right here, yesterday we had the paid member bonus pick was Moderna. And let me walk you through this one. This was a really, really great trade. So we had the calls and the puts set up here and the trigger and the setups, okay? So if we go to the daily, Moderna had an outside bar at close on Friday. And that was very important to me. This bar was very important to me. There's a few other reasons. There's a few other reasons, but I can't talk about them all right now because I'm still testing it. So I don't want to say everything, but I'm going to tell you something right now, guys. This new pattern that I'm testing with a combination of volume has been very, very effective. And I've been actually posting those picks in my room for my members. And this one was one of those patterns. I can't talk about it all right now because I don't want anybody to start trading it without me doing my due diligence. Okay. But here we go. Let's go. So we had that beautiful outside bar there. I'm going to hit the market replay. I'm going to go down to the 5-minute chart and we're going to discuss. Okay. So this was the previous day's close right there. The outside bar. What's the first play? Opening breakout. There we go. There's opening range breakout. Beautiful. Here's an inside bar. So this is a nice scalp to the downside also, right? That's a 1-to-1 with the bar. So if you're taking the puts there, that's decent. Now let's take the Fibonacci from the low to the high, pull back right to the 786, right? We came in a little bit deeper. Nice. And then we just continued higher. Beautiful, right? So Moderna was a really, really nice one for the members there. I think it was really powerful. So there we go. So we just trended all day with this one. But still, the inside bar, like this one, nice little scalp. The opening range breakout was the money play right there. And I actually did also say that this one could become a swing trade. So one, let's see how it goes. Beautiful open range breakout, and then we have that morning leg Fibonacci retest right here. Boom, right there. That's the morning leg from my book. So whenever you're doing the morning leg, what you want to do is you want to have these fibs aligned when we start pulling back. You want to put your stop loss either below the 886 or you want to put it below the swing low. Okay. And basically on the way down, your thesis is this, that the low of the day is going to hold. Let me ask you guys a question. So do you guys know what's the percentage that the first 5-minute candle could be the low of the day? What's the percentage of that happening? So these are the things that I study. Like I study them in detail. I have them all written down. I have my analysis done because this is how I come up with things like opening range breakouts on outside bars. Let me ask you a question. So what percentage of the time is the first 5-minute bar the low or the high of the day? What do you guys think? Somebody give me a percentage. What percentage of the time? I'm looking in the chat right now. Let's see. So I see a lot of high numbers. But basically this is not that high, guys. Yes. So exactly. So I start seeing some lowers come in. Exactly. So it's about 20% of the time. 20% of the time, the first 5-minute bar can be the low of the day. 20% of the time. So that might not sound like a lot, but what it does is it gives us an edge with the opening range breakout. Why? Because if we get it right, we caught the low of the day. Like with Moderna right here. We take the orb, we caught the low. We have the low of the day. So you could take the orb right here, guys, start pulling back, add on the Fibonacci down, keep your stop loss down here, right? And then look at this. Look at this huge push into the end of the day. If you catch those once or twice a month, you make a lot of money. You don't need to be right. You don't need to be accurate like 100% of the time. It's what's going to give you a good risk to reward. All right. So there we go. So those are the picks. Apple, Neo, DraftKings, Microsoft, bonus pick. We have some new picks coming out at 9 o'clock. They're going to be posted. Those are the picks. What else did I want to talk about? I walked you guys through the swing trades. I walked you guys through the alerts. I walked you through the bonus picks. Here's the website. You guys already know. I posted the August results right here. Boom. So here's the August results. As you guys can see, there's a lot more options now than before. I've been trading a lot more options now. I really like options because of the fact that I don't get. It's whatever I put in is my risk. And in the beginning of the year, I was not trading options because I was just, to be honest, I was not motivated to trade it because I had lost a lot of money in the past. So I'm gonna be honest with you. I started trading options. I lost like $1,000, and I never really recovered mentally from that. But because I've been able to grow over the years as a trader, and I did a lot of back testing and data, I decided to start implementing them pretty much in July in my room. So I started implementing them since here in my room, you can see, and it's been doing really good so far. And I just like the flexibility that you can get from it. Very, very good. All right, so there we go. What else do I need to talk about? I don't know. I think that's it. Hit me with a 7 if you guys are good. You guys followed along. If you guys enjoyed. I mean, the Apple pick, guys, was probably not once in a lifetime, but maybe once in every few years. Because remember what I said with Apple, right? If we go to Apple, with Apple here, we said inside bar. Okay, last time we saw a double inside bar on Apple was all the way back in August 4th of 2020. So I'm doing my due diligence. And look, guys, remember I showed this yesterday? Look at the result from the last time we had the double inside bar. You see that big push? It's very, very similar to what happened today. So all we're doing, guys, is we're taking high probability plays. We're not going to win 100% of the time, but we want a fighter's chance. We want a boxer's chance. We want the ability to come to the market, to make some money and to learn and to get better. And my job, guys, is to bring the picks to you and to give you the education for you to fish. And then go out there, you fish your village, you help those around you. That's right. And there we go. So I don't know what else I got to say. I think that's pretty much it. what I need you guys to do, as always, is if you could please hit the like and subscribe, man. It'll do me a a big favor. And what I'm trying to do, guys, is I'm going to be doing more giveaways. Like, as you guys have seen, like, if you've been following my account, let me show you guys. So, I post my P&L, and a lot of people don't like that because a lot of people can't post their P&L because a lot of people just lie to you. Okay. A lot of people just make shit up and they draw lines after the fact, and then they say they did this and this and this, but that doesn't mean shit until you post your P&L. So, guys, I'm showing you my P&L here. I try to show it almost every day. You guys seen, like, this account, look at how much I've been growing. For those who've been following me for a long time, you guys know. And basically what I'm going to do is the more money I make, the more I'm going to give back. Okay. The more money I make, the more I'm going to give back. I'm going to give back some cash prizes. I'm going to give some memberships, some lifetime stuff. I'm going to do everything because as long as I keep giving to you guys, I have unlimited power. I have limited power as long as I can keep giving to you guys. So do me a favor and like the video. And you know what? Hit me with a comment. Hit me with a comment for what type of giveaway you want. What type of giveaway do you want? Hit me with in the comments right now. Do you want cash giveaway? Do you want membership giveaway? Do you want one-on-one coaching? Let's do those three. Okay? Cash giveaway, membership giveaway, or one-on-one coaching. Okay? So just write it down in the comments what you want. I'm always paying attention. I watch and I see everything. Okay? And then from there, we're going to pick what we can and we're going to do what we got to do. All right? All right, guys, that's it for me. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you very much for your time, as always. I really hope you learned. And if for you guys that are skeptical and whatnot, I'm a very big skeptic too. I'm a CPA, and I was definitely very skeptical about this thing. And the one thing that I want to say is this: just remember this. If your risk to reward is 2-1, you only need to win 34 out of 100 trades. That's it. So the challenge is to you. Do you think you can win 34 out of 100 trades? That's the question. So the challenge that we're going to set tonight is this. For each and every one of you in this chat that's serious about this, do 100 trades. Do 100 trades. Do 100 trades and come and show me your results, and we're going to put you on the stream and we're going to talk. We're going to talk about it. Okay? We're going to do that. All right, that's it, man. Good night. Thank you very much, guys. Hopefully, I'll be streaming tomorrow. We'll see. I appreciate you guys again. And don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.